Hey, what's up guys and gals? It is me, Danny Lightning. Hope you guys are doing good today. So this is going to be a quick guide on how to set up a car for live racing. Now this mainly works with your tier 4 cars and your tier 5 cars. And some cars it works with, some cars it doesn't. So this is something you just have to try out and you'll quickly find out whether or not the car is capable. And we'll explain why this works and everything else in a minute. But first, let's just go ahead and show you the technique. And it's really easy on most cars. Now the first thing you want to try is the TNT setup. That's tires, nitrous, transmission. That's what TNT stands for. So we're going to fit everything back to stock except for those 3 parts. Now when you have all those parts fit back to stock, take your nitrous and we are going to move that down to either stage 2 or stage 3. We'll just go ahead and start off with a stage 3 nitrous. We'll go over to our tires. We're always going to put the tires on stage 3. That's pretty much a given no matter what. And then your transmission, you can either have on, stage 4, stage 5, and stage 6, depending. We'll just go ahead and leave the stage 6 transmission on this one. We got 1,759 Evo points and 631 on the performance points. So that is a really good ratio. We've almost tripled the Evo points compared to the performance points. And that's exactly what we're looking for right there. That means this car is normally going to be a really good live racer. Now, if you got like 1,000 Evo or 800 Evo or 1,200 Evo, normally those cars aren't going to do as well. What we're trying to do is find a low upgrade setup that has really high Evo points and kind of low on the performance points. And these are the best live racers for many reasons. Now we're going to go tune this car. Live racing lobbies are roughly every 0.2 of a second. So we're going to tune to the nearest 0.2 of a second. So our dyno time is on 11.6. So that's perfect, right? 11.2, 11.4, 11.6, 11.8, 12.0. Those are kind of how the lobbies work. So we're at 11.606. Let's see if we can just slow that down. 11.6, right? That's perfect. That is perfect. So this car should go into the 11.6 lobby and win the majority of the live races. So once we have that set up, what we want to do is run the car and find out if the car actually runs at 11.6, because we do not want to run faster than the 11.6 as we're live racing this. So 3, 2, 1, go. And we don't want to run slower either. We want to make sure the car can run at or faster than. And if the car runs faster, you do need to slow down before you cross the finish line, because your car will get, oh, we just ran like the 11.3s or 11.4s, so this car is running faster than the lobby time or the dyno time we just set it up for. So there was, 11.399, meaning we do need to slow down. So yeah, this car on those 3 parts is going to be a beast. Now you can spend hours or days just fiddling around with the parts and the tune, trying to just dial that in perfect and get the perfect live racing setup. I mean, if you really know what you're doing, you can probably make this car even crazier, but not everybody wants to sit there and play with the car for hours. This is just the quick, simple way to do it. Now again, not all cars have one of these low performance point high upgrade setups, but some do. Let's go try and live race this thing. We'll take it into some live racing and let you see it, because this thing should be a beast. All right, let's go into live. Ba-bam. Here we go. Here we go. Hopefully somebody wants to race me. And there's not too many people in here right now. I guess we'll challenge this guy. I'm not really sure that's a great car, so I think we'll probably beat him pretty easily. Let's go try it out. Hopefully this lobby fills up with real people. So 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous. Here comes third gear. Fourth gear. Here comes fifth gear. And I'm going to be like downshift, downshift, downshift. And that should slow me down to make sure I'm not running faster than the lobby time. I want to run. Okay, I still ran in the 11.5, so I did run too fast there. I'm telling you right now, if you run too fast too many times, the game will push you into a lobby where you're not going to be able to win anymore. So you got to be really careful with that. Now, that guy's car actually put up a good race. I wasn't expecting that, but I didn't quite downshift it quick enough or enough times. And there's really nobody in here. All right, so this guy wants to race me again. Now, this time I am going to run very slow intentionally because, you know, like I said, the game will punish you. It takes your average time and it kind of decides if your car needs to be moved into a faster lobby or stay in the same lobby. So we're going to run nice and slow, let this guy win. And there we go. We are in like the 12.2s. I mean, you don't want to run like crazy slow, but you know, you can do something like that. And every couple of runs, it's not bad to do a slow one if you're beating your dyno time or your lobby time. I don't know why, but every single time I try to record a video where I need to live race people, the lobbies are always empty. Like the universe is against me. All right, there's somebody. Let's go race him. That's a pretty decent little car he's got there. The Evora GT430. I think I should be able to get this one, but let's find out. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous. Here comes third gear. Here comes fourth gear. Here comes fifth gear. And we're going to be like downshift, 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 downshift. And hopefully we ran a little bit slower than our 11.6. There we got 11.682, 11.830. So this car seems to be in the 11.8 lobby right now. So this car does seem to be getting a nice lobby advantage. Now, if you keep running too fast, unfortunately, you know, it will move you to the next faster lobby and then the next faster lobby. And then the car will no longer be able to win. So I'm telling you right now, don't run faster than 11.6. I mean, I could probably slow down in running the 11.7s or the 11.8s because it looks like that's the lobby it's currently got this car in. So run slow, guys and gals, if you can, right? Run slow if you can. All right, so the game is just like, nope, 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 nope. But this is how I set up my live racing cars. This is a very fair setup because if somebody else knows how to tune a car and they know what they're doing, they do have the capability to beat you, right? But if you tune a car like this is just like the simple version. This is the quick version of this. Like I said, you could probably spend days, you know, hours and days tweaking these setups, like moving parts around, changing the tune until you find like the live racing setup that just destroys people. But I don't like to have those ones that destroy people. I like to have a fair tune. I mean, this will basically win probably 7 out of 10 or 8 out of every 10 live races on average when you set a car up like this. So it will be a very good live race. I mean, maybe you'll beat everybody. It just depends, right? It just depends on who gets into your lobby. Do you run into down tuners? Do you run into somebody else who really knows how to tune a car for live racing? But, you know, these low performance point high evo setups will beat your average person in live racing, right? Somebody just doesn't have a car set up that great or doesn't know what they're doing or, you know, has a car set up similar. You're either going to beat them or it's going to be a really good race. And then there's going to be the occasional guy that just stomps you because he down-tuned or just had an immaculate live racing setup. For example, on my Sunday live streams, Melon, all right, that dude spends hours and hours. He spends months and years. Like he'll constantly be tweaking his cars. You cannot beat him in a live race. I mean, you cannot beat him in a live race. He sets up these cars to destroy everybody, and he's probably one of the best tuners in the game. He's better than me. Like I've never got into learning how to set cars up to destroy people. I've just learned how to set up cars to do well, and since that, I don't know, I like to keep things fair. To me, it's not fun just destroying people, right? To me, I want a good race. I want a race that comes down to like, hey, who's going to win this one, you know? And I get a lot of these with these basic live racing setups, so that's kind of why I like to keep them on this. I don't like to really go with the destroyer setups, but, you know, you can always play with these and tweak these and learn to tune, but that's really the basics right there. Now, if I wanted to, I could come up here and fit some other parts. Let's just say intake. Let's try like a stage 5 intake. What does that do to my performance points? All right, we're still on 640, but that brings me up to like 1900. So that intake does pretty well on this car. Let's go fit that back to stock really quick. if we go over to like the body, if we put like a stage 5 body on here, let's let that reset really quick. So I mean 631 is a great place to be on the performance points. Let's go. All right, so that put us up to 641, and that put us up over 2,000. So this would be even better, or technically this should be even better if we put the body on 5. So I do find you can play around with these parts. I mean, some of these parts might not do a whole lot. Let's go over here and put on like the turbo. Let's see what a stage 5 turbo does. All right, so that put us up to 650, which is about the highest you want to be. The turbo definitely did not do as well, so I don't think I would put a turbo on this one. Let's see what happens if we do a stage 5 engine. So, all right, we're at 650, and that goes up to 1800. So that one's not as good. So the intake and the body would be the next ones to play with if you're trying to really set this thing up to destroy people. But honestly, if you just want to do a really nice basic tune, nitrous on stage 2 or 3, tires on 3, and then you can put your transmission on 5 or 6, right? 5 or 6 is normally where you put them. I mean, if you got 6, put it on there. Even like the body, like if we had a stage 6 body, I mean, that's going to push us up to 645, so we're still under 650, and we can get up to 2300 Evo. I mean, that's going to make this car super good, right? That's going to make this car super good, but if you're just looking for a basic setup with as little parts as possible, nitrous, tires, transmission, that'll make a lot of cars really good. And we've, like I said, we've pretty much tripled the performance points. So we got 631 and then 1762. So that's pretty much triple, which is great. I mean, that's really what you want to see. If you can triple it, that's almost always going to be a great live racer if you set it up correctly. But most of the time, nitrous, tires, transmission, and sometimes body, and ba-bam, you are good to go. Live race away, my friends. Live race away. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys are having a great day. If you want to help this channel out, maybe watch some more of my videos. That's actually a huge help to this channel. A couple more videos should pop up right here. Thank you so much to the channel members. I really do appreciate the extra support. You guys and gals are awesome. If you want to join and become a channel member, just hit the little join button right below the video. If you like this video, hey, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I would definitely appreciate that. And hit that like button. That would be very nice of you. So thank you so much. You guys and gals are awesome. Have a wonderful day. Lightning out. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we will catch you next time.